And the crowd goes wild. This is a look inside Tom's Watch Bar in downtown LA. The very moment that happened, it was a scene that was seen across many bars across Southern California.
Absolutely, and in the newsroom as well, because a lot of people could not believe that the Dodgers were able to pull that off.
After Monday night's 18 inning, tonight's 11 inning. Good evening, everybody. You're watching a special World Series edition of the Fox 11 News. Thank you for being with us. I'm Marla Tejas.
And I'm Susan Hirasuna. The Dodgers may have won abroad, but that's not stopping fans from celebrating their boys in blue. Sky Fox flying over Pacoima. This is a live picture where Dodgers fans are surrounding this intersection. This is over Van Nuys and Haddon. Justin O'Brien live from Sky Fox with more. Justin.
Yes, good evening, Susan. Marla, great victory tonight by our boys in blue. We're out here at Van Nuys and Haddon. This is actually in Pacoima. The guys came out here. As soon as that victory occurred, you saw a large crowd gather out here. They've been doing donouts for at least the last hour or so. No LAPD on the scene here. Of course, the LAPD are on a tactical alert. They've been on that tactical alert since 5 o'clock this afternoon, meaning that no LAPD officers were able to go home. And LAPD officers definitely have their hands full. Several areas around the city, downtown, there's skirmish lines. We are hearing reports of possibly they're using less than lethal to try and break up the crowd. The area around Hearn there, where the crypto arena is, had a hockey game on tonight, so there's a large crowd there anyway. Seeing fireworks going off here, people going into the intersection here. They're raising their Dodger flags, their Dodger gear, running out there, setting off fireworks. We also should mention LAPD are really stretched tonight. They've got a large crowd they're dealing with also at Echo Park, near the Vin Scully entrance there to Dodger Stadium. So this area out here in Pacoima, obviously the LAPD is going to get here when they can, but the group out here seem to be just doing the usual celebration, donuts and street takeover, ladies.
Justin, you've been up there for a while watching what's going on down below. Have you seen any injuries take place, any businesses being impacted?
No, so far, Marlo, great news there. I haven't seen any injuries. A few close calls here with these cars come spinning around, and guys try and touch the side of the crowd, the vehicle, almost liken it to the running of the bulls. But the good news is I haven't seen any looting at this stage, but there's been several intersections. Laurel Canyon and Paxton is another big one where there's a large crowd there of Dodger fans who are celebrating tonight. And I should also mention Sheriff's Department also have their hands full in East LA. CHP helping them out. They're shutting down some of the exits or entrances onto the freeway, the 60. I should just mention that's Atlantic and Olympic off the 710, Marla and Susan.
Well, indeed, Justin, LAPD had issued a lot of road closures around 9:30, just after the victory, because they are worried for this kind of situation where if too many people get together, then it's like a mob kind of mentality, and that's when police start to get nervous.
Yes, that's right. I'm actually surprised that the LAPD are not out here. They obviously are putting their efforts where they think they need them the most. There's a lot of obviously valuable property in those areas and a lot more people. We're looking at being told about 500 people in Echo Park. They're also dealing with a similar number in downtown LA. And around here, if you look at that crowd there, you'd also estimate it to be around about 300 here. But I believe like you have a branch here, I believe it's a public library. We don't have a lot of commercial stores, so they don't seem like they're intent in causing any vandalism or damage. They just seem to be just expressing themselves by burning rubber.
All right. Meantime, LAPD now allowed to start using gas and less than lethal force if necessary.
All right, Justin, thanks. We want to give you a look. This is in the downtown LA area, right near crypto.com, and you can see all the smoke, presumably from people either lighting fireworks or those doing donuts in the middle of the intersections. Unlike the scene in Pacoima, there are plenty of LAPD officers here. Again, a tactical alert has been issued. This happened hours ago in anticipation of these celebratory events. So let's remember that this is a celebration. Let's not get anyone injured. Let's not damage businesses. Let's not damage buses. We've seen that in the past. So right here, these shots from downtown LA, it looks like people are minding themselves as best that they can. You see that single Dodgers flag being waved there, but there is quite the presence of LAPD in downtown Los Angeles.
LAPD, and that's the skirmish line. All right, we've got team coverage to tell you about tonight on the big game. Fox Sports reporter Kyle Kraska in Toronto. Fox 11 is in Toronto for that historic victory. So not only sports director Kyle Kraska, but also Matthew Seedorf.
And in LA, celebrating and rejoicing with fans.